Hello everyone. I thought today I'd just do a simple exercise of painting these small little cards with different shapes, patterns, just so that I can fill up my sketchbook with some designs later on for me to have a library of ideas on patterns when I need them. So what I've done is my usual 15 minutes art card, I've cut it into halves, and let's see how many we can get going today. Okay, so as usual, I have not set my palette yet, so let's do that now. I'm still going back to my Kuretake Denzai Tenbi palette because I absolutely love them, and I'm trying this angled brush. I don't know, what is this brush called? I'm not quite sure. Let's see. So I'm going to start with the first color, which is, let's see my color chart, Rose Madder Deep. I'm not familiar with how this kind of shape this brush can do, so this is also one way of practicing and learning how this brush works. Interesting. I'm going over again to make it brighter, so that we have one. I have this sheet, I'm gonna just put it there next to me so that we can look at it later. On to the next one. I think I'm gonna go with yellow or Aureolin. Mixing it with the Rose Madder Deep, and let's do some sort of a sunflower sunshine thing. It's our second one done. Moving on. Let's do green. I have some green left. I have my palette here on this side, or perhaps I can put it here so that it can be seen. Okay. A leafy motif. So how do I want this? Okay, it's a simple one like that. Moving on. How about no, this has gone wrong a bit. So I'm gonna change it. Okay. Next, what color shall we pick? Something purpley. So for this one, I'm trying to do a negative space painting, which I fumbled up earlier. Quite right. wonder if I can do this. Should be bigger actually. Let's try again. Okay, something that I'm finally happy with. Let's see if I can get it. So we are trying to leave the pattern spots white. So essentially we're just painting the negative space, I think that's what it's called. One thing I realize with this brush, it allows us to paint those really small corners, sharp spots easily. So this is very interesting. It's also a good test of my patience to go through the tight corners. Okay, we're done. Moving on to the next one. Let's do this is, I think, raw umber deep. Got some other brown colors there, which we can just use. So the idea of doing something like this is based on an Instagram posting of an artist that I follow. And I thought, wow, that's really interesting. And I find that, some of the shapes that, some of the motifs that she has painted, I don't necessarily have ever tried before. So I thought, it'd be interesting to give it a try, to see if I can do something like that, or if I can come up with my own. Let's go with this one. What is this color? Yellow ochre. I love yellow ochre. Talking about inspirations and works of other artists, I like to explore the different kinds of work that the artists that I see or follow or I stumbled upon on Instagram or YouTube. And generally I follow abstract artists, and I like to try whatever that I find interesting, to see that, hey, can I do something like that? That looks interesting. How does she come up with that design? So that's how I learn, develop, and I think it's also a fun way to just show up daily, which is really the key point here. To do something creative every day, try something new, to create something rather than just to consume. Oh, this brush is fantastic. I don't know why. I've never really give this brush a try after buying it. It's been sitting in my cart, in my brush cart for a while now. It's a shame. It is a shame. It is a waste if you just leave your supplies unused, untried, especially paints. I know we tend to feel rather precious with our new purchases, but we have to go back to the main reason why we buy it in the first place, right? Because we wanted to give it a try. Now, what next? Let's get this lilac and mix it with the purple. Shall we do another white space thing without actually drawing an outline? Do you think I can do that? What am I trying to do here? Okay, so I'm getting some sort of shape. Next one will be getting the hang of it. And then there you go. Okay, what's next? Shall we do more leafy greens? Like this with orange. To get an interesting green. This is, I don't know, what is this, a bowl? If you look at it this way, it looks like just wonky lines. But it could also look like moustache, half moustache. Doesn't matter, it's just pattern at the end of the day. I keep pulling green, I don't know why. Because I tend to want to do leafy motifs. another one. Uh, let's try another color. What color is this? Okay. Moving on. Let's get another color. Just my imaginary orchid. Since I can't seem to be able to grow orchids very well, not successful, maybe I paint an abstract one. Okay, I'm gonna try another negative painting. So what I'm keeping in mind while I'm doing this is that I am not aiming for perfection, because my goal is to get some colored shapes, discover weird colored shapes that I've never painted before, and testing this brush, and also having some fun creating something this morning. So, and bearing in mind, this is just, you know, inexpensive pieces of art paper. If I make a mistake, I can always do another design at the back of the card, or I can use it as my swatch card. So what is wrong here? I was aiming for some nice shapes, but this is quite weird. But that's okay. I'll still add it to the pile. Let's do some blues. I've not done any blues. This is an interesting color, turquoise green deep. I like this color. A lot. I like it a lot. Drop in some more colors and maybe two more. There. What am I doing? Don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing some crazy mixed loopy stuff. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do some odd shaped ones. Mixed shape one. It's joint. So we do looks like a Chinese character, doesn't it? Got one last one here. And I'm thinking what color I've not used. I think I've not used pink. Let's use pink. So I ran out of paper and I stopped the video for a bit to get myself more papers. And now let's crack on with another motif. So I want to do another, let's try to do this first, some sideways. The So if you're wondering what this is, and this is your first time on my channel, any leftover paint that I have on my brush, I would finish it off on a scrap piece of, not quite a scrap piece of paper. I would either use a sketchbook or this cut off pieces of paper that I will later use to make marks on. So this becomes the watercolor background that I can work on. So I can just go in straight directly to make marks on them. So it's one way of not wasting your paint, not wasting your paper, and also one way of having multiple watercolor backgrounds ready for when you need it. Because sometimes there are days when you don't want to get your paints out, but you want to do something creative art-wise. So if you have these watercolor backgrounds ready, then you already have something to work on. Then it's just a matter of pulling out your marker pens or your brush pen to do something creative for the day. Then you can still fulfill your urge to create without getting into so much trouble and messing about your studio or your creative corner or space. So what I want to try to do is still get another color. What color is this? Oh, that's a nice blue. Let's just do this lines and see where that take us. Oh, I think that's simple enough. I want to do another negative space painting. I don't know how. Let's see. So maybe I do the line first, and then the shape, the leaf. Maybe start something there. Let's just do it. I like this olive green. I think I've added a bit too much water there. It's okay, you can just bring the paint up to where the water is more water. At this point, I don't know what I'm trying to do here, but let's just fill up those space. It's meant to be colored. Okay. Just being a bit more careful. Just this side of the table is all covered with the little paintings that we did. Need more space. I think I've not used this red yet. I think I want to do my current favorite. Leaf. I'm going to do a bigger petal here. How many more do we have? Still have a lot to go. Let's continue trying to fill in any of the blank spaces. Do we have a purple? Not quite. Don't have a purple. Can we do this? Just checking the time there. I still have some time before I have to stop. What shall we do? Okay, let's do this. I realize we've not done black. Let's do some circles. Let's gently lift this up to dry. Okay, this is black. It's gonna cover everything that I have. So I want to be careful and intentional where I drop this, the black color. Maybe perhaps make it look like a border, some accents here and there, so as not to cover all the other pretty colors that I have laid off. Is this the last one? Yeah, so this seems to be the last paper. Then after this we can lay out everything that we have. I'm not going to do metallics. Let's do this one. Burnt sienna. Let's do burnt sienna. Let's do my favorite leafy motif. done. Okay, that's all that we have for today. Now comes the fun part, which is to assemble everything. I'm gonna get my huge art block. Put this aside. I'm not even sure if it fits. It will fit everything. This is what I had. Oh, put something away. Okay, let's just arrange it here. 1, 2, since they're all dry. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, it's not enough. 15, 16. Ooh, 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 ooh. Still wet. I touched it. It's okay. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm going to drop another one. 19, 20, 21. Do I have space for another one in the frame? 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. There you go. "26 little pieces of designs." What I'm gonna do next is, when it's all dry, I might paste it in my sketchbook and we can have another look later on, and maybe I can repair this. All right, so I hope you can give this a try. Thank you for joining me till the end. Bye.